Hello, I am Default Setting, and welcome back to my friendly neighborhood. We just got into the basement and encountered Ray, and I wasted a lot of time with that. If I'm being completely honest, I could have done that faster, but I'm just stupid. Alright, it's got power. Square, square, square. Cha-chink. What did I just make? Square adds 2. Okay, so I see here. If I want to subtract 1, I use triangle. So based on that idea, the combos I need how do I get 3? Okay, so square, square, square. This one's useless to me. I need 9, and I made 6. Plus 2, minus 1, 6. Plus 6, that is. So I can make 8 pretty easily. I can make 12. Well, not 12, 11. If I want 10, I need... you. Alright. It's not actually that. It wants 7. So to make 7, you'd need 6 minus 1. 6 minus 1 plus 2. Alright, and now to get this one, we need 3, which would be 1, 2, 3. Alright, and that opens that up.
Wow. Wonder how deep this goes.
Oh, this would freak me out. I would feel like the whole fucking cave system is gonna collapse on me at any given point in time.
When you go to the park, bring some food for all the wild animals. For birds, you can bring sunflowers. I like trees. What's your...
We're going this way. A cursor. Just give me the ability to aim this thing. Having to do it via... I can't aim like this. Coin. You're not dead.
Strange kind of breaker box.
Everyone keeps taking the breakers. Okay, to everyone, someone keeps taking the breakers that you use to open these doors. So I put them in those lock boxes around the basement. Here's a map of where they are in case you need to get through. Janitor Hank, it's Ray. Ray keeps doing that. Come on. No. A fuse. What item did I just pick up? Sewers. I just picked up a note. No. I guess I just won't know that. That's a special lock. Ah, here we go. Uh-oh. Beach ball. Boxing gloves. Yes. That seems to be about it. Letter to the editor. The City Tribune, Tuesday, June 17, 1975. Letter to the editor. As the mother of a 4-year-old who is devoted to My Friendly Neighborhood, I am frightened by the tone of the morals on that show. Just yesterday, one of the characters said, "You should always think of others before yourself, even when it's uncomfortable." But what if someone takes advantage of you for doing that? What if doing what's uncomfortable ends up exposing you to hurt and danger? Is it really a good idea to teach children to be so reckless with their own well-being? I want my daughter to live the fullest life she can, so I don't want some TV producer filling her head with dangerous, self-sabotaging ideas. I think from now on she'll watch something else. This is a decent way to deal with the idea of having too many saves. Like, that was a problem that Resident Evil had. If you didn't use all the ink ribbons, you just didn't use all the ink ribbons. There was no other use for them. I like the idea of yeeting him into the pit instead.
Children, they won't. Oh, whoa.
Aww. I was hoping I could throw him in. This seems like a boss fight room. A lot of ways that Ray can show up. Maybe I have to deal with him here. So I've found 2 of the fuses thus far. Interesting. This isn't a good idea. What are you doing? Where am I? Lovely, a mannequin. The only way that could make this worse. Public heal station, which I don't need. Okay, that's unlocked. This seems to be the way to get back. Did I just walk in a circle? No, I can't have. tape.
When you go to the park, bring some food from all the wild animals. For birds, bring sunflower seeds. For squirrels, you can bring peanuts. For dogs, you can bring squirrels. For the sewer freak, you can bring Japanese.
There's no power, so that's not a way to go. Out of order. I assume I'm gonna get a call there at some point. Huh. I think some of the neighbors got crushed. So I found 2 of the fuses thus far. I need to find more of those lock boxes. There's gonna be one back this way, isn't there? There's one in the save room. Problem is, I can't re-look at those notes. And then if I recall correctly, there was one. Hey. Stop it.
I always feel that in the morning.
I suppose that's the risk of using the wrench. The risk of using the wrench is... Fuck you. Risk of using the wrench is that you might get grabbed. It's probably a way to do it to where you never get grabbed. I'm just not good at that.
What do you do when you get upset? Hey! Get off of me!
I always feel that in the morning.
Hey!
Gremlin. I knew that was going to be a problem. That's all 4 of them. Is this a thing? No, that's just how you get the shotgun.
Tell you about the time that my friend Shoebug got me all upset at her. First, I beat her to the ground. Then I stopped her legs. We started laughing at each other and everything was okay.
Don't treat your friends that way. That guy gonna get up at some point. Wait, can I? Locked from the other side. That's not the door that I unlocked. ABC 1, 2, 3. That's right.
What do you do when you get upset? Do you let it get you down?
Nah, fuck off. Now when I go through here, I can go through the middle section and go straight across to the opposite side.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G. When are we
E-I-E. And some extras. Locked. Yeah, this is gonna be like a boss fight room, I can almost guarantee it. Unless there aren't bosses in this game, which would be an interesting choice. Heal. Save. Got no more tokens left at the moment. Yeah, you're alive. Give me a bit of it. Like, where's the letters for this? Lockbox key has been solved. E. As a symbol at the end, obviously. Swear. There's gotta be something for, like, where I find my... He's already picked up the notes. How do I solve this? Okay. No. See, the problem is there's not a system for me to look at my previous notes, it would seem. Let me just duct tape this guy preemptively. That's what I should do. Alright, let me see here. My friendly neighborhood, how to look at files. How do I reread notes? Here we go, one of the first things. There's a recipe / instructions I need to follow after collecting the note and key. Can't accurately recall it. Is there a button to collect notes? It's F. Okay. So if I press F, I can look at my notes from previously. Punch card, breaker, fuse box notes. Alright, this is more helpful. Alright, so heart goes in 3. Diamond is 2. The right-hand door is unlocked. This door. Interesting. It's about to be a boss fight of some kind, isn't it? Too quiet.
Yeah.
No? Okay. Fuck off, Ray. Oh, hi. First. Whoops. City Tribune, Friday, February 4th, 1972. War is over. After 20 years of fighting, the city government has finally declared a complete withdrawal of troops from the northern continent. Called the War of Horrors, the conflict, which mainly involved guerrilla confrontations in the rainforest, resulted in almost 100,000 casualties. The Korean War? Unlike previous homecomings, veterans returning to the city's main docks were booed and hissed, reflecting the negative attitude of many adults towards those who volunteered to serve in the war hoping to protect their home, but in the eyes of the public helping to perpetrate those horrors. The Northern War has also been called the first war fought in the living room, due to the televised newsreels that kept civilians at home up to date with events overseas. I'm pretty sure that's something that did actually happen in the Korean War. Is they were the vets were mistreated. They were called baby killers and things of that nature, which was just abominable. Especially since the people were drafted for that. They didn't want to do that. Not all the time anyway. A secret tape. A cheat unlocked.
This must be the elevator Ricky was talking about.
Hi. Let me up. Is Ray about to follow me back upstairs? Where am I now? Music studio. It's locked. Some kind of diamondy thing. It's also locked. A puppet winter song. Puppet space quest. You know, I'm noticing something. Ricky seems to be the guy that's on the front of all of this.
It's starting again.
Interesting.
That looks like an exit.
No? Interesting. Goodbye.
Locked. Of course it is.
Please do not touch. 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 They're all gonna get up at some point. The punctuation. Find some punctuations. Press 4 to swap to the punctuation. It's a grenade. I can already tell you I hate this. You're about to tell me to use the grenade. The punctuation. Hank's Inventor Diary, March 12th, 1976. These babies really pack a punch, but the release destroys the housing chamber, so I have to keep making new ones. Julia said I should call them the Interrobang, but I think the punctuation sounds better. Hank, addendum. I'm going to try and make a machine that'll shape a new charge out of a regular ammo index, which will make production much easier. They're loading me up on these things, and I don't like it. Locked. A velvet mask.
Gonna ambush me, huh?
Think about it.
Well, that was interesting. Did he make these specifically for the purposes of preventing... Oh, hang on, am I still recording? Yes, I am. Okay, we're good. What the hell are you? Stop. Could have been used in a play or a horror movie. A lot of stuff in here. Duct tape, that'll be helpful. Yo. Alright, I'll be on there in just a minute. The Ricky dance. Interesting. Flip. Why are you built like a truck? Out of all these guys, I think that's the one I want dealt with. You stay. Interesting. Tape. I'm getting a lot of tape for some reason. Coin, that's helpful because I'm gonna need that for when I want to save. Cool guy. Offices map. I'm not seeing a save in here though.
I'm a friend.
Stay put. Listen. Yep, it's locked. Horrifying. Stay put. Because that's not concerning.
If you can draw, you can do all sorts of things. Grab your pencil and let's go on an adventure.
Let's not.
Lunch is my favorite meal of the day. I always eat the food that most represents how I'm feeling at lunch. What sort of things do I eat?
Nothing there. Maybe over here. Oh, that's the thing I tied up upstairs.
If you can draw, you can do all sorts of things. Grab your pencil and let's go on an adventure. So first, big triangle. Just take your hand and make 3 lines. And project
10 shots.
Okay.
Plus 1 in the chamber.
The mail? The mail comes every day. I look out the window waiting for the moment it appears. And then when it does, I rush outside to see what I got. Sometimes it's little pieces of paper. Sometimes it's big boxes.
The
No matter
mail?
what,
The mail
I
comes
always
every day.
open it
I look
immediately.
out the window
My
waiting
favorite
for
new
the
pair of
moment it
socks,
appears.
I got it
And
in
then
the
when it
mail.
does,
A letter
I
from a
rush
dear old
outside to see
friend,
what I got.
it in the
Sometimes it's
mail.
little pieces
An
of
assortment
paper.
of the best bugs
Sometimes
the
it's
world
big
has to
boxes.
offer. Well, that
No
one
matter
just
what, I
appears in
always
my
open
house.
it immediately.
Mashed skunk
My
cabbage
favorite new pair
in
of
the
socks?
mail.
I
My
got it in
neighbors
the mail.
stuffed into a box
A
and
letter
shipped to
from
my
a
house
dear-old
in the
friend.
mail.
I
The
got it in
stockpile
the
of
mail.
greasy hamburgers that I cooked in my vacation home. Come
The
on,
insanity
say it
I'm
with
listening
me.
to.
It came from Florida in the mail.
Interior, eating game set day. The audience cheers. Exciting music plays. Lights flash around the stage. Ricky wearing a bow tie. It's the eating game. Here's our star, Goblette. Goblette enters and takes her place at her podium. On stage, a number of succulent dishes lie atop numbered podiums. Ricky, Goblette, today's game is which dish? I'll ask a question and you need to eat the dish that answers it. Ready? Goblette begins to reach towards one of the meals. Ricky, no, Goblette. You need to wait until I ask a question. Ready? Okay, which one of these meals contains cauliflower? Goblette snatches the meal close to her and gulps it down in one gulp. A buzzer sounds. Ricky, no, that was not correct. Okay, how about, without waiting for another question, Goblette begins downing meal after meal, plates go flying, the audience is cheering. Ricky, no, 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 Goblette.
Maybe I can talk to my echo. Hello. Hello. Oh, hey there.
That was bloody confusing trying to read through them.
Sleeping can be the best part of your day. I always start by getting.
I always start with a shotgun blast.
When you go to the boat.
I assume there's... Yep, here we go. Locked? Healtholax.
Sleeping can be the best part of your day.
It's time for a duet! A duet with myself! This is the part that
Let's not.
What
the heck was that?
You can do all sorts of things. Grab your pencil and let's go on an adventure.
That would be Goblette. Goblette appears to be the new invincible threat. And I would prefer to not encounter Goblette until I have had a chance to save. I think I actually took down Goblette. Fuck. I was gonna see if I could, like, possibly tape Goblette. The City Tribune, Monday, March 19th, 1979. On the war, a reflection. Last month marked 7 years since the end of the war, so it seems like a good time to reflect on the impact it has had on our lives. I think across the whole city the war has left us feeling troubled. We were called to service for the sake of our righteousness, love for one's city, and protecting others. But, in the end, we found that those calls were just noble lies, and behind them, the horror of reality thwarted our starry-eyed ideals. We left home as heroes and came home as murderers. But this tension leads to a question. Why should we care about right and wrong, or friendliness, as the children's shows put it? Following such things can have a terrible cost. The only reason would be if there were some overarching purpose, some guiding goodness to our wanderings in the world. But that is exactly what an injustice like the war calls into question. Perhaps it's time to put aside those old ideas. Perhaps it's time to look for other sources of hope. Perhaps the wise man is the one who lives for himself. Which goes entirely... Those statements... It's not working. It looks bashed. Those statements are contrary to the entire point of My Friendly Neighborhood. Stage this way. Here's what we'll do. We'll go back down and save down here. Goblette seems to be the new problem to deal with. He could jump down.
I'm a fool!
This wasn't the right room.
What do you do?
We will need to come back down here at some point. Hey, Ray.
Each piece was swapped, and then we were back to normal.
Well, this should be an adequate place to save. Yeah, so like the video if you liked it, subscribe if you want to. I appreciate you watching, and you have a good one. Take care.